What is going on, nation? My name is Tubby and first thing off the bat, because apparently it's all I'm good for, is being a whore for likes. If you could hit that like button on this WWE 12 matchup video, let's see, I need a creative reason to keep asking for whoring for likes, because I need a cheeseburger because I'm fat. Yeah, I laugh now when people say you're always whoring for likes, and it's true, and that's how the nation grew so big, and that's just the way things are, guys. But that's not the point of the video. You know what the point is. This was a viewer requested match. It is a triple threat match between Shawn Michaels, Triple H, and Edge. Now, for those of you who know, this match already happened. God, who won that match? Was it HBK? It was HBK or Edge. I don't remember. I totally forgot. I was watching the Edge, The Decadence of a Decade DVD the other day on Netflix, and watching some of his matches and just kind of reliving some of those old Attitude Era matches. And something I realized is blood, well, it kind of makes its point and is, the point of a storyline. I don't think the reason, what's going on nowadays it's because it's bad, is because there's no blood and we're in the PG era. I think it's bad because of the people in the PG era. I was watching the match where some of these guys were blading, and a lot of the guys do blade. And the one where Shawn Michaels' face was just completely covered in blood between Edge versus Shawn Michaels, and I was just like, why would you do that? And I know why they do it, and I know it's, all for the story, but at the same time, it's like, I don't need to see that to make it awesome. Is blood awesome? Yeah, it is. Seeing blood when somebody's cut open, but at the same time, now I just sit there thinking, oh my god, I hope none of them have, like, a blood disorder that's gonna give the other one sick, and it seems kind of weird, growing up, that we always had blood in the Attitude Era and before that, to not see it now on TV very much. I think the last time we saw blood was Eve Torres, when she either broke her nose or whatever happened on Raw the last week, when she was dripping nose and the ref called for the dreaded X above the ring. And then the only other time I can think of is Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton, when Randy Orton beat the shit out of Cody Rhodes and he was bleeding. There's not much blood, and I was watching that DVD, and pretty much, I would say 50% of the matches had blood in them, and some of them, the match between Mick Foley and Edge at WrestleMania, when there was so much blood on both of those guys, it's like, oh my god, it makes it gruesome, but I don't necessarily know if I'd want, if I had kids, I don't know if I'd want my kids watching that. And I know it's entertainment, and I know, surprisingly, and this is something a lot of people don't realize, is they think now the WWE audience is all younger kids. The demographic of the WWE viewers was recently released on, I don't know if it was TV by the Numbers or something else. It was, who watches, and a huge majority was still people over the age of 30 years old. And while it's under 18, I think was only 10% or something like that. I can't remember the exact numbers. But the biggest difference is the younger people buy the merchandise. The older guys don't need all that, merchandise stuff, unless it's from the Attitude Era. It's living in the past. And if you're a company, you've got to, advertise to the people that are going to make you money. And sadly, nowadays, it is the kids, it's the Super Cenas. But guys, it doesn't matter. Just watching some of those matches was almost good enough for me, oh, WWE sucks now, but I watched the DVD and saw some awesome fucking matches, so I guess it makes it all better. In this match, when I was watching this one, guys would hit finisher after finisher. Nowadays, nobody ever really does that. The only one that recently that it's kicked out of a bunch of finishers was Zack Ryder kicked out of 2 power bombs from Jack Swagger. And other than that, and then WrestleMania, we really don't get those matches, where they're awesome and they just, keeps going on and it's really unpredictable. I mean, you kind of have those predictable matches now because of the 5 moves of Doom, because of the moves from Orton, and a lot of those guys in the Attitude Era had it, but the finishers could go on. And one of the biggest things that, bugs me is with Cody Rhodes. People could kick out of a crossroads or, one of his other signature finishers, but then they lose to the disaster kick, and yet a bunch of other people get hit by the disaster kick and they kick out just fine. So it's a huge toss-up. Guys, here it is. This is the end. I would say HBK would win. Random. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Leave a comment down below who you think would win this match. Guys, my name is Tubby Emu. Leave a rating if you want to. And leave your comment down below what you want to see in the next WWE 12 matchups, guys. Tubby Emu, Tubby out.